So you're going to your first anime con, huh? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Watu Kami, and today we're going to be talking about what I just said at the very beginning, and that's anime cons or comic cons or whatever you want to call them. Point is, they're all basically the same thing. So let's get into it. Tip number one. Okay, this goes without being said, but I want to say this first in case somebody with this problem just jumps out of the video. Wash your cheeks, bro. Wash your ass. It's not that hard. Literally, it is not that hard. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. You want friends? And when I say you want friends, like you want to make friends, you want to be around people that are going to want to be around you. You want to talk to girls, you know what I'm saying? You want to get pictures with your favorite people and they don't look at you with that weird, disgusted look. Wash your cheeks, my guy. I'm telling you. Girls too, you know, for vice versa. You know, guys don't always have this problem either. Girls have that problem too. So I'm telling y'all now, please wash your cheeks. Okay, that is tip number one. Tip number two, con flu is a real thing. Bring some hand sanitizer. We are in a global pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Wash your hands. All right. You wanna bring some hand sanitizer if you can. You wanna you know, whenever you go and there's like a bathroom or anything like that, you wanna wash your hands. Whenever you're messing around with somebody, you know, shaking their hand. You know what I'm saying? You hugging somebody. I'm telling you, the first time I went to one, I got home and I was sick as a dog. You know what I mean? I thought it was whenever I was at the hotel and one of my homies wanted to keep the degree down to around 60 degrees for some reason, but that was not the case. It was basically just me shaking people's hands. I had hand sanitizer, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. I get home and I was sick for like 3 days. It was like having a cold, bro. It was awful. It was horrible. Nose was always stopped up. So you always want to stay sanitized. You always want to stay clean, I guess. Tip number 3. Okay, and this is for a vast minority. All right, it's for a vast minority of people. Okay, nobody wants free hugs, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. Not many people want free hugs, and there's a lot of people who walk around with free hug signs, and I hate that. Okay, I hate it. That's a tip for you. Don't use free hug signs because you're not gonna get it. That's all I gotta say about that. Tip number 4, bring your own snacks, bring your own drinks. Okay, that is in my opinion, other than the cleanliness stuff and making sure you're clean, making sure your body's smelling good, this is one of my big ones, because the food there, the drinks there, they are really inflated prices. They were selling water bottles at the one I went to. I went to the Louisville SuperCon, and they were selling water bottles for almost $4 when I could have went to the gas station and grabbed one for maybe like $1.50. You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Before we left and went to the con, I memed out and bought a whole bunch of apple juice, and I had that shit just chilling in my backpack the entire day. I was not thirsty at all. I can usually go a pretty long time without eating anyway, so I really wasn't tripping. Yeah, just bring your own food, bring your own drink. It's not a long thing to talk about. I'm just telling you just so you can save some money, because I know there's some other stuff you want to buy that's a lot more expensive, and those dollars can go to that, you know, rather than something as minimal as a little water bottle. You know what I mean? Tip number 5. Budget your money, guys. Budget your money. A lot of YouTubers, and this is where I'm getting some of my tips from. Before I went to my first one, I did watch a couple of videos from Giguk and like some other guys like that are like in the anime scene, and they were talking about anime cons and stuff like that. And one of the things that they didn't even bother telling you to do, but they made jokes about it, was like the fact that people will go to these cons and will spend their life savings on everything there. I am telling you this right now. If you know a con is coming up in like the next 6 months, just save your money, put half of it in your savings, put the half of it in your wallet or whatever, and go to this con and let that be your budget. I'm telling you, when I went home, I was broke. I was broke. And you know what's funny? I actually did save my money. It was actually a hotel mix-up, and I ended up having to pay for an extra hotel room. Keep in mind, we only needed one, and I signed up for 2. I called and I was like, hey, I only need 1 hotel room, and she took that as I want an extra hotel room, so I had to pay for 2 extra hotel rooms. 2 of my homies helped me out, Kenny and Dustin, thank y'all. But other, you know, all of my excess money that was like in my savings went towards that. So, you know, with me, I actually went home broke with it not being my fault. The point is, though, you want to save your money. Okay, you want to save your money. You need something to go home to. Okay, the last thing you need to do is to buy a bunch of like the figurines and all that stuff, and then you get home and you don't even have a home to put anything in because you spent all your money and now you're evicted. Because I've heard stories of that, of people buying a whole bunch of stuff at these cons because they have no self-control. They get home and they're homeless. You know, they're living back home with mama and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. And you know, that being said, tip number 6, buy some stuff there. Okay, I'm gonna say it, buy some stuff there. Whether you want to buy a body pillow for the meme, or you want to buy like some statues or something like that, or you're just a collector, you collect like pops and stuff like that, buy some stuff there, have some fun, buy some stuff, look around before you just immediately start buying. That's what I did, and I ended up finding a lot of pops fluctuating at different prices. There was one pop, I want to say I have my pops right here, I want to say it was for My Hero Academia, and there was a guy selling a bunch of them for somewhere between 20 and 30 bucks. You know what I'm saying? They were selling like basic Deku for like 27 bucks. Then I go to somebody else's and they have it selling for like 8 bucks. You know what I mean? You wanna look around and find some stuff fluctuating. You know what I'm saying? Try to find something cheap, and then pick it up. You know, and of course, if you can't find it, you know, go ahead and buy it. If you feel like it's worth it to you. There are some times where, you know, and it's a meme at this point, where people will buy things, you know what I mean? Like they'll buy stuff online, for example. Say it's like 10 bucks online, but it's like 5 in shipping, so you're basically paying 15, and then you'll find something that's 15 sitting right there at the store. You don't want to pick it up because you think it's too expensive. You know what I mean? And that's basically what I mean when I say that. Yeah, go ahead and if it looks a little expensive, keep in mind it's right there. You're taking it, you're bringing it home immediately. You don't have to wait your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days if you don't have Amazon Prime. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, have fun. If you're a collector, buy some stuff. They sell swords, they sell collectibles. To give you an idea, let me show you. Hopefully you don't see anything like dirty, but let me see. All these right here, bro. All these. Keep in mind, there's like there's other ones like in boxes that like I have up, but yeah, I'm a heavy collector. You know what I'm saying? I stay on that grind. All right, guys. Tip number 7. Anything specific you want to do, whether it be getting a autograph, right, or a picture, or to go to a panel with certain actors from an anime, or there's certain like things you want to buy, whether it be, you know, the pops or like the statues, and say like they're like limited editions. I would do that day one. A lot of people that I've seen don't and I've heard a lot more negative stories of people waiting only to find out that the person that was supposed to stay, that they wanted to see, ended up leaving early and they just didn't finish the rest of the con, or something that they were looking at to pick up, they didn't think anybody else would want it, and then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Take care of it the first day so you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the entire trip. All right, very simple tip. Just go ahead and take care of that so you can go ahead and, you know, get the cooling and stuff. Tip number 8, find yourself a good hotel close to the venue as soon as possible. And this is for people who don't either live near there or have people who live there. But the reason why I said the closest one is so you can walk, of course, like I said, common sense. I think it's a lot better to just walk than to drive every single time. When I went to my first con, we made sure we did this months in advance, and when we got there, we were just walking back and forth. I think every single day I went back to my hotel room, I want to say 2 or 3 times before I actually like settled down and went to sleep for the next day. And that's literally because I think it was like 2 blocks away. So it only really took me maybe 5-10 minutes maybe to walk back, and then to walk over to the con again. You know what I'm saying? I was able to change out of my, you know, clothes that I was cosplaying in and all that stuff. You know, and I think it was just really convenient. So if I were you, I would do that. It's super, super, you know, convenient to just do that. All right, guys, tip number 9. Really small one. It's always cool to have friends with you. You know what I'm saying? Both financially and for security. A lot of times, things can be stolen at these conventions if you're not paying attention to your stuff. So it always helps to have like friends around you to like keep an eye, you know what I mean? Not to always just, be surveillance, but sometimes, someone might try to take something out of your purse if you're a woman, or your backpack if you're a dude, you know what I'm saying? Or vice versa, we're in 2020, it is what it is. But like, one of your friends could see that and call that out. Whereas if you were by yourself, there's a chance he would have stole something from you and you would have like no idea that it was gone. Or just financial reasons, you want to get your hotel, like I said in the last one, and say your hotel for 3 days is like $247, right? At a good hotel that's close to the place, say it's like $240. You could spend $240 of your own money on one hotel room just for you, or you have friends with you to help divvy that up. I got a 6-person room, and the reason why I say 240 was because for a 6-person it was 240, and we all only really had to pay about $40-50 altogether, plus the tax and all that stuff. So it really wasn't all that bad. It's definitely better than $240 something, you know what I mean? So yeah, keep that in mind. If you're a lone wolf, be a lone wolf. I'm just saying that, if you have homies that also want to go, that would be, willing to come with you, do it. It's I think it adds more to the experience to have friends with you to talk about it with. I think it's a little different whenever you go by yourself and you come home and you talk about it. A lot of people will be happy to hear, but they won't have the same excitement that you felt because you were there and they weren't. You get what I'm saying? All right, guys, number 10. All right, this is the most important one. All right, have fun. Okay, have fun at this con. It is the one time of the year, or maybe multiple times of the year, depending on how much you will end up going after your first one, that you get to weeb out, you know what I'm saying, and geek out, nerd out, whatever. It is completely fine. Do that. You could be the cringiest person ever, and guess what? No one's gonna care. It is an anime con. They accept everybody. That is the big thing. If you think you're cool for making fun of anybody that goes and does their own thing, you're not. Okay, everyone's there to have fun. So yeah, go and dress up, do whatever you want, and have fun. Like I said, there were 3 people and they were dressed up as the Pillar Men, and they looked just like them, guys. It was crazy. If I can find them, I'll put up a picture. If I can't, you won't see it. I even freaking weird out, bro. Like, for real, there's a couple of videos, but for the sake of the video, I'll post them at the end of the video. There's a couple of videos of me there, and I'll post them. Y'all get to see me in my habitat at the time, having fun, geeking out, you know what I mean? And that's just gonna be an example to show you guys that you can basically just do whatever you want with, justification, you know what I mean? Don't be running around naked, but like, you know what I'm saying? Just, have fun with it, make memories with the people that are there. There are tons of people there that are really cool, and you can really make new friends there. I made some friends there. My homie Nick ends up watching this. Hopefully he puts in a like and he says something, bro. But my friend Nick, I went to a tournament there for Smash, and that's how I met him. And we've been chatting ever since my first one, and we're almost approaching a year now. So yeah, have fun with it, guys. That's all I really got to say about that. And like I said, if you guys want to see those videos at the end of the video, and yeah, I'll see you. Peace.
Nigga, watch you. Look at this. Fresh as fuck. Look at that. Fresh. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at that.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
What's up? Call me Young Burger Patty, bro. Hold that beef. I got everything going. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Bro, this is fucking good. Fucking real good.